assault and battery the way that they did. You know what I mean? That was a straight up criminal what the Rams did to the Cardinals. But Cardinals, it's like always playing against JV. So it's like that for the Rams and the Cardinals. Browns last week. We go back to what you just talked about, concussion protocol. I know in my heart of hearts that DTR was ready to go back in that game, but they said nope, 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 nope. We got to make sure the Broncos got a chance to win this one because they're the best story in the NFL right now. It's narratives, brother, narratives. And you got the NFL. You're gonna lose all of us, bro, if you don't stop being so damn obvious. Seriously, you got to. I think you got to get rid of the guy that's on the sideline dictating who's going to go back in and not go back in, and because he's a problem, because he's picking and choosing. You over here on your bet probably too. You know what I mean? So that's why you up in here. Let's pull DTR out because DTR was cooking, Jeff. He was about. They were going to win the game. That was not. They were going to. The score would have been flipped because DTR. It was his world. He could run or pass all day long. As soon as he figured out whatever Denver was doing. And I said to myself, they will fight as hard as they can to get DTR on that field. Nobody understands how special this kid is going to be, and they don't understand how he's going to own this city. He's going to own the city of Cleveland, brother. And when they scream in DTR, I've never heard them scream for the quarterback like that. That was successful. You know what I mean? They tried to do it with Johnny. They tried to do it with Brady, and they were both failures, first-round failures. They even tried to do it with Baker, who should still be their quarterback, but that's another story for another show. But all in all, the Browns are going to be overlooked. They're going to see this just like how I looked at the Rams and Seahawks week 1. They don't have a chance. This is what's going to happen. The Browns are going to make this more of a 3 yards in a cloud of dust game. They're going to run the ball. They're going to get physical. They're going to get feisty, and the Rams can't handle physical and feisty. That's why they can't beat the 49ers. And if the Browns just be physical and feisty, this game is going to be much closer than most assume. I'm not going to take the Browns to win in this spot. I probably will on my straight-up winners, but for the bettors and for my money, I'm going to go ahead and take the plus 4.5 with the Browns this week. So pretty much that's where I'm going with that one, Jeff. 4.5 to the Browns. Where are you going with yours?
I had DTR in one of my hopeful playoff teams and started slow, but as you said, he was starting to cook. And the reason I had to play him is I lost Joe Burrow and I lost someone else. So I picked DTR off of the waiver wire, hoping that he would at least rush for, 50 to 70 yards, maybe throw 1 or 2 touchdowns. And he started to get it cranked up, and then he takes that hit. And of course they pull him. I said this last week. I'll say it again. Brian Sipe, Bernie Kosar, who will be quarterbacking the Browns this week? I heard another old name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Joe Flacco. Am I correct? He is in the Cleveland building?
Yes, he's there. He traveled with the team. They're at UCLA this week. So he's with them. And DTR is down there with them. And also Deshaun's down there with them. So they got a great support system for the quarterback room this week. So I think that regardless anywhere where you go, you'll probably have somebody there in place that can be the quarterback. But I'm going to keep it real, though. If I'm Stevnaski, I know people will sigh and get mad about this, but PJ, go ahead and go start. And if you don't look good after the first quarter, go get Flacco. If you can't get DTR, you have to try your hardest to get DTR on the field, in my opinion.
I'm just going to go with what the resume says, especially with the quarterback, that DTR will not be cleared this week. So then they have a decision where do you want Joe to come in with a fresh slate and see what he can do against Aaron Donald and company? My true number was a 3 with a 38. It's now 3.5 with a 39.5. Numbers say you're just going to get to 20. So that we know defense travels. The problem with the Browns last week was they couldn't do anything offensively, and the defense was on the field too much. And you add the mile high there. Now they go to SoFi, they go to LA. I love the Browns in this spot. I really, really do. I think it's a perfect spot for them coming off a loss. My gut Just my gut tells me Flacco gets the start here. Let's see what Joe has. Got to run Ford a lot. You got to run Kareem Hunt a lot. And Joko, take those damn gloves off. Get a new. I mean, some key drops last week. First downs, touchdowns. Get Amari Cooper going. Tillman is now started to shine. I haven't seen enough of Elijah Moore. Okay, start to get creative on the offense. I think it's Flacco to Walker. Maybe it is Walker to Flacco. We'll see. But give me the 4.5 and sprinkle some pizza and beer money on the money line because I think the Browns can win this game, Bucks.
I got you. And you know what? I'm going to just piggyback off that real quick, 30 seconds. You know what? And you can have Flacco come in there and have the confidence to know that he has one of the best defenses he's had since he's been in Baltimore. And one thing that made Flacco go and be motivated and be a really great quarterback was having that great defense as well, too. We all know why he got pushed out of Baltimore because Lamar was just that damn good. Okay. And you couldn't make Lamar wait on the bench for another 2 years. It just wasn't going to happen. You weren't going to get the best of Lamar if he had to sit on the bench. It's understandable. It's very understandable. But at the end of the day, nobody can take this away from Joe Flacco. He's a MF in Baltimore legend, pretty much point blank. If you go back to the season they won the Super Bowl, Joe Flacco was that dude. And so, at the end of the day, the killer of the Browns is taking over as the quarterback. This looks like a great movie to me. Look, Joe Flacco's greatest games came against the Browns, and if you look up his stats versus the Browns all time, literally he had a whole season. He had some of guys' greatest seasons against the Browns total in his career. So this is kind of bittersweet. This is kind of like, whoa, this could be the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. Because this team is predicated on the defense. This is all about the quarterback not messing up. It's that simple. Quarterback don't turn over the ball, the Browns win games. If you look at every Browns game, when the quarterback don't turn over the ball, they win. It's really not hard because they have the defense that will get these guys off the field. You just have to do your part. They have the San Francisco situation going in Cleveland. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You just don't mess it up. It's that simple. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. And let's go ahead and jump into the game of the week. This is the game of the week, no doubt about it. 49ers at the Eagles. 49ers coming in 8-3. Eagles 10-1. 2.5-point dogs at home. All right. 46.5. I didn't do it that way on my early line. I had it the other way, 2.5 to the Eagles. I saw the conference championship game